Hey, what's going on, guys? So we've got a new Subnautica 2 update to talk about. The biggest thing here is that it's focused on fixing progression, base behavior, console UI problems, and a couple crash issues that were making things messy for some players. The big one for a lot of people is the Angel Combs fix. If you ran into a situation where Angel Combs would not open properly, that could completely block progression, which is the kind of problem that instantly turns a session into frustration. So getting that sorted is a pretty important change because anything that stops the game from moving forward is way more serious than it might sound on a quick read. Nobody wants to get all set up, explore, build, and then hit a wall because one interaction just refuses to work. There is also a fix for water currents showing up inside player bases. That sounds weird, but if you think about it, that kind of bug can mess with movement, make you get stuck in awkward spots, and even interfere with building or expanding your base. Subnautica is already a game where positioning matters a lot, especially when you are trying to keep your base clean, functional, and easy to move through. So when the game starts acting like your base is part ocean current, that is not exactly the vibe you want. This fix should make base life feel a lot more stable and a lot less annoying. On Xbox, there was also a problem where the FOV slider was not showing up at all. That might sound minor if you are just reading patch notes quickly, but for players who care about how the game feels on screen, that setting matters. Being able to adjust your field of view can make a game feel way more comfortable, especially during longer sessions. So that fix is a nice quality of life change for console players. And then there are the crashes. The patch notes mention two low volume crashes, but even if they were not happening to everyone, crashes are crashes, and any cleanup there is worth it. One of them happened on Xbox when trying to join a session invite, which is especially frustrating because that is the exact moment when you're just trying to get into a game with friends and start playing. The other crash was related to creature spawn, which could definitely disrupt the whole flow of the game if it happened at the wrong time. So yeah, that is another solid bit of maintenance work from the devs. They also mentioned that mods may need to be disabled or removed for now because community mods can cause crashes or unexpected behavior until they are updated to match the latest build. That is pretty normal after a patch like this, but it is still worth keeping in mind if your game starts acting strange after the update. So overall, this one is not about adding a huge new feature set or changing the whole game. It is more about making sure the basics work the way they should. Progression is getting unblocked, bases are behaving better, Xbox UI is fixed, and some crash issues are being cleaned up. For a game in early access, that kind of update matters a lot because it keeps the experience moving in the right direction without getting in the way of the actual play.